Brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin, indeed. The OGs of Mornings at the Cabin. Well, the OGs of a morning show, really. Ollie and Wheeler with you on your Friday morning. Mornings at the Cabin brought to you by Aurora Ford, driving the north. Ollie, good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Lecter's taking the morning off because he's getting his teeth looked at.
It's not really a morning off, is it?
No, it's not.
Boy.
Well, I mean, when's his appointment? I feel like his appointment isn't before 9 o'clock. You know?
Oh, it is. I think it's an 8 o'clock appointment.
8 o'clock appointment.
I think I might be on 90s at 9.
That's hey, there you go. Very nice. So we're gonna see. What do you like from the 90s then?
Well, I mean, Genesis released at least 2 albums, so it'll basically be those.
Does anyone know what those are? Does the Tarzan album count as one?
Oh, no,
that's Phil Collins.
Phil Collins on his solo career. Nobody wants that.
I mean, some people do. No?
In the 80s. There's good 80s stuff, but Phil in the 90s.
You'll Be in My Heart is a great song.
Very indulgent.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Too much drum synth. It's a Friday morning. It's minus 30. I hope you plugged in your vehicle last night. Mine started like a brick this morning, but it did start. So that's nice, but we've dipped back into real winter weather, so wrap up warm this morning.
Well, a truck three sort of parking spaces down from mine caught fire yesterday, so that's helping to keep the rest of the lot warm, which we appreciate.
Yeah.
We sacrifice one vehicle each day, and we just turn it into a pyre that then keeps the rest of the cars warm.
I mean, is it any other news other than it's just another car fire?
Another car fire.
Yeah.
Turns out they keep insisting it's not that many vehicle fires. I don't know what to tell you.
There were 7 last year. There's already 1 this year. It's not that many, guys. Believe me. But I think it just has to do with obviously the climate, plugging in your vehicle, and maybe remote starting it too many times. Who knows?
Terrifying. You can't just say that out loud. Maybe remote starting too many
times. It could be anything.
There are people at home who are staring out their window.
There's cars on fire everywhere.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Burger Week hasn't started yet. I know we've been talking about it a lot, but it doesn't start for another 5 days. But we're getting a special sneak preview at some of them burgers. And yesterday we tried a couple out, and it was fantastic. Although I will say this. Having a burger at 9:30 in the morning is dicey.
Listen, they initially were shooting for 8 a.m.
Were they?
Yeah, I think
they were like maybe 9:30.
So Louisa here, who's in charge of filming everything, reached out to all the different restaurants, and Fat Burger got back there and were like, yeah, can you do 8 o'clock on Thursday?
Come in for breakfast.
And Louisa is just like, yeah, you know what? I mean, like, ordinarily on a Thursday, yes, that is exactly what would be happening at Cabin Radio, but let's push for 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as many of you know, we tend to do Teen Burger mornings here at Cabin Radio at Mornings at the Cabin, and we did it on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then, of course, tried the big burger at Fat Burger.
You did it Tuesday and Wednesday?
Yeah, because I did the brekkie penalty on Tuesday, remember? And then you came in for breakfast. You're like, I'm going to A&W, and we're just like, oh, the usual, I guess.
So you've had 3 consecutive burgers for breakfast.
I am fat. So we went to Fat Burger yesterday morning. Lecter and I did with Louisa, and she filmed it, and we had a wonderful time. Thank you, everyone at Fat Burger. And we tried the backcountry bacon mushroom cheddar burger. That sounds like a mouthful, and it was. It was fantastic. Again, though, at 9:30, a lot. I didn't eat anything again until dinner time at around 7 because I was so full. Because they not only brought us out the burger, they brought us out a full thing of fries as well. And a bottle of pop at 9:30 in the morning. It was great. Oh, my God. I felt like I was back in college. Let's have burgers for breakfast. So on that one, I'll remind you, a big and juicy 3rd-pound Alberta Angus beef patty topped with 2 slices of Canadian cheddar cheese, maple bacon, grilled mushrooms, mayo, and mustard on a toasted brioche bun. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So good. And that was going to go for $14. $1 of that's going to go to the Food First Foundation. As we know, there's going to be donations from every one of these burgers sold. Remember to get your passport. Starts on the 27th. Ollie, you tried a burger yesterday too. Where'd you go?
We went to, Sarah and I went to the Woodyard with Louisa for lunch,
nice.
the Isolation Burger. Louisa's getting a good deal out of this.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
She's getting a lot of free burgers over the next, because she's filming all 9 of these
I
things.
know. Yeah. She's getting great.
So we were filming with the Isolation Burger. So this thing comes out, and it sort of, the description doesn't really prepare you for it. It says, this is all on a waffle bun. So it's just 2 massive waffles.
2 waffles.
On either side of this thing. Inside, it's got, and I'm just going to read it off the list,
Do it.
fried beer brine chicken breast, Swiss cheese, fried pork belly, slaw dressed with beer mustard, covered in maple chicken gravy. And
it's chicken and waffles on a burger.
Pretty much. The chef comes out and just drizzles the gravy all over the whole thing.
God.
And then I have to, you got to try to eat it with your hands.
I'm going to try.
You got to try to eat it with your hands.
Gotta try.
So there's video evidence of me trying to fit this thing into my face with my hands, with gravy dripping all over the thing.
Oh, man.
Try it to cram it into my mouth. Oh, it was
That's going to be
delicious.
super hot to watch.
It reminded me a lot of this show. It reminded me a lot of the morning show. There was a lot of waffle.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the chicken and the pork. I know your feelings on the pork belly.
No, don't get me wrong. I love pork belly. Again, I'll reiterate. Love that pork belly. It's just, it's on everything. And if it doesn't go right, it's not good.
Okay, well, it went right.
Okay, great.
It went right. It was delicious. I defy anyone to complete one. I couldn't do it.
I look forward to trying. I love how it's called the isolation burger because it sounds like you want to be alone with this burger to try to finish it. Because I don't think I want to watch anybody to watch me eat this.
I don't think you can eat one in isolation. I think it's a challenge. I think the challenge is that you alone must try to eat this burger.
Like halfway through it, you're just like, you know what? I got to do better for myself. $19 for that one. $3 of that's going to go to the Food First Foundation. I mean, it sounds...
And that includes the fries as well. They were keen to stress that. So that $19, because some of the prices on the Burger Week thing, they're just for the burger.
Yeah.
The Woodyard one, you get the whole meal for the $19.
Okay,
very nice. Important to say.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's going to be the same for the Fat Burger one as well. It's going to come with a set of fries. So that's very nice. So Isolation Burger sounds incredible. I can't wait to watch the video for that. One of those are we going to do those videos during Burger Week?
So we're going to roll them out during Burger Week. I mean, Burger Week is a solid week and a half.
It is
this time around because we just can't. 1 week is not
and
enough.
It's still 5 days away. We have to try all these things before we roll it out, and then try them again.
Yeah. Because you're going to need like 4 days to digest the isolation burger. So, we gave you an extra 4 days in there. So,
I think if we try all of these before Burger Week, when Burger Week actually happens, I think I'm just going to be like, Food First Foundation, here's $50.
Yeah.
I can't eat any more burgers.
Can't look at a burger, but here's some money.
Yeah.
So we'll roll out the videos starting probably the night before it starts.
Perfect.
And each night will give people a different sense of like, hey, maybe try this one today.
Yeah.
All the way through the 10 days.
Beautiful. I want to try a couple more. Louisa did ask me, she's like, of the rest of them, which would you like to pick? And I was like, all right. I think that steak restaurant burger, the frozen Lamborghini, sounds pretty damn good. Japan, I'd like to try just because last year's was so amazing.
The spectacular Zangi burger this year. Deep fried chicken, ginger sauce on a special butter roll.
I do want to try them all, but I think I'm going to have to limit it because I can't have 9 burgers in a week. Just can't do it. I'm going to try.
It's why we hired extra staff.
That's right. That's why we got
purely
these
to accommodate Burger Week.
That's right. Well, we got young people who burn a lot of calories.
Yep.
And have great metabolisms. You eat all these things, just get back to us. And we'll just sit there and be like, I wish I could have that and not feel... the long nights burger sounds great. I'm just not a big double-decker patty fan. That's all. It's a bit too much.
Okay.
But I think I'll do half of it. Maybe like a knife and fork it.
Yeah, you were making a sign with your hands there. Is that like it's just too much to hold?
It's just like,
in which case, like the isolation burger, forget it. Because you're not coming back from that. Like, there are no hands made yet on this planet.
I'll make it open-faced. I'll take the top bun and put it on the bottom, and then you dub a double waffle with the burger on top.
I think that'll be very wise.
I think it sounds great. Burger Week, 27th to February 6th. We're going to be talking about it every day. I don't think you're going to need a reminder.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast. Hey, it was early. What do you want from us?
Wheeler and Ollie with you on your Friday morning. It's minus 30. We're back into warm winter weather once again. Hope you plugged in your truck or your car. But wrap up warm this morning. Speaking of wrapping up warm, one of the most gigantic memes I've ever seen. I don't think there must be some sort of record. City Councilor Julian Morse pondering on his Facebook this morning. There's got to be some kind of record. Does anyone have any stats on memes? No, they don't. I'm sure somebody does. But this one has spread far and wide faster than any meme I've ever seen. It's the picture of Bernie Sanders at the inauguration, just trying to stay warm in some lovely mittens that were handmade by a school teacher in Ohio named Jen Ellis. And she has been completely overrun with orders for mittens. And she responded saying, I work and I can't make your mittens. So... Vermont. Pardon me. Not Ohio, Vermont.
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 Very different.
But she made them from repurposed wool sweaters, and it's lined with fleece made from recycled plastic bottles. So well done, Jen. Very well done. Your mittens are world famous now, and this meme is almost like nothing I've ever seen before. Ollie, do you have a favorite version of the Bernie Sanders meme?
The one being shared up here is, of course, the hand games one.
Oh my God, it's so good. I'm going to take I didn't, you mentioned something. I didn't look at it closely. I just saw it and I was like, that's brilliant.
Just have a little look.
All right.
Just while I describe it. So it's Bernie Sanders. In the middle of a hand games contest, someone has just subbed in Bernie Sanders
like he's
for
in
one
Simpson.
of the competitors. And I was wondering if it was Simpson or it might even be...
I think that's the Big TP and Simpson.
Is it a Big TP and Simpson?
It might be.
So Bernie's been subbed in there, and he looks the part.
He
right?
absolutely,
He absolutely looks as though he's
hands
in
are up.
the middle of the game.
Hands are up, hiding his hands. Yeah,
it is a great Photoshop job, with one exception.
I just saw it. Okay, but that makes him the trickiest of the tricky hand games players.
It depends what you think's happening there.
Well, I mean, okay. So
when I saw this, now the way that they have subbed Bernie in is by taking Bernie's top half, and putting it on top of the top half. So the original person's trousers,
bottom
with their
half
knees
are there.
Are still like there.
Yes.
And they've just taken the top half of Bernie and subbed it in. But they haven't quite taken the top half of Bernie. The way that they've taken it is that one of Bernie's knees is still there.
Yeah.
And if you didn't immediately know it was his knee...
That's right.
You might look at this shot and think that another appendage was somehow on display.
Okay, well, now, see, I would usually go that way, the way you're angling.
But
I didn't go that way.
In this context, you went in a different way because
during hand games, you hide your hands. So it looks like he's got two fake arms up here, and he's hiding his hands under his jacket, trying to trick you.
So that is very much, that's the PG interpretation.
PG version. The other version is that Bernie Sanders is a hell of a man.
Yes.
And works very, very hard.
I looked at this, and it was the first thing I saw. The first thing
Didn't see it at all.
Was that, you mentioned, you began this break by talking about something that was more gigantic than anything else we'd ever seen in the world. And I did not realize you were talking about the concept of the meme.
It would be some kind of record, I think.
Oh, boy. Anyway, so that caught my eye. And when I say caught my eye, bludgeoned it. I like the charitable interpretation that Bernie is just hiding something as part of the hand game.
Amazing. It's a really good Photoshop because the lighting actually matches pretty well.
It's great.
It's a very well done Photoshop. So, thanks to Kieran Testar for sharing that. That's where I grabbed it from, but looks like credit to Thadeni Paulette for the Photoshop.
Yep.
So well done. Well done. That's our favorite. There are a bunch of other ones as well that we saw everybody sharing. There's the one of him on the Iron Throne. Bernie Sanders, first of his name, wearer of mittens, sitter of chairs.
Quebec Hydro did one, and immediately underneath it, everyone just wrote, right, well, it's not cool anymore. All right, we move on.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, sorry. It's like, Visa did one, and it's like, all right.
They put him on top of a dam or something, and everyone was just like, oh, come on.
That's not
all
even
right.
Wait.
We're done now.
The other part of this meme, the joke under this meme, other than him just trying to stay warm, is that this wasn't even Bernie's whole day. Like, he showed up with a manila envelope, dressed fairly casually for an inauguration, like very Bernie Sanders-esque, and he sits down and just looks like, and so there's one tweet that says 10:30, drop off dry cleaning, 11 o'clock, Joe's thing, 2 o'clock, swing by post office. I thought that was great, because it looks like he's just like, all right, here for half an hour, and then I get on with my day, which is very Bernie Sanders-esque. He's all about the work.
I saw another one that just simply said, this could have been an email.
Yeah, that's the best one. I saw that on a sales Instagram as well. Another meeting that could have been an email. I mean, if you got a favorite one, send it to us. Send it to us via message, Mornings at the Cabin, or Cabin Radio NWT. We'd love to see it.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Wheeler, Ollie, and AJ with you on your Friday morning, heading into the second hour. Mornings at the Cabin brought to you by Aurora Ford, driving the north. Wrap up warm, it's minus 30. We received some more mail from our number one fan, who is no longer a fan, but a concept.
Our number one concept.
Our number one concept. As you know, if you've been listening, we've been receiving handwritten letters from a fan. We got some really sweet letters, and they are very sweet. So wishing us a Merry Christmas, wishing us a Happy New Year, telling us how much we make them laugh.
Constantly wishing us well.
Constantly.
Lovely.
Constantly wishing us well. It's very nice. So we received some more because we responded to the last letters, and AJ made some very disparaging comments about their handwriting, and we received a handwriting practice guide. So they've been practicing their handwriting. It's all right here on this page. And their New Year's resolution is to have better handwriting. We still don't know who this is. They seem to think that we know, or they seem to think that at least Ollie knows.
Yeah.
And they would like Ollie to make a guess. So we have a few letters.
I'd like to point out, though, on that template,
yes,
there's a clear improvement.
Oh, absolutely.
I think just taking your time, focusing on your cursive, makes a big difference.
All right. Well,
So any budding serial killers out there who are looking for tips on, how to continue writing into radio stations, just take the time.
Take the time.
Write the
Slow
alphabet.
down. Okay. So the first letter is very funny because in response to your criticism of their handwriting, they have typed out a letter.
It makes more sense to me.
Dear Andrew Goodwin, now that I am typing this, I realize that it's much easier to write it out as I have no clue on how to format this or where to get the template, but nonetheless, I must remain in my passive-aggressive state of admiring you as well as dealing with such heartbreak of my handwriting being criticized. I really hope it prints on the right side of the page because the first she even sent, we say she, but they even sent it printed out on the back side of this colored paper.
The non-decorative side.
The non-decorative side. So they misprinted it the first time. So that's why she said, I hope they write this out on the front page. Other than that, you make me laugh a lot. And I forgot to say this in the last letter, but you are a great singer and guitarist, clearly shown in the Christmas video. Please continue on doing amazing. Please continue on doing amazing.
Thank you.
From A Concept. P.S. I have included my failure printing to laugh at. Special permission to laugh at.
Noted.
Oh, very good. And for Ollie Scott, and I,
Ollies in the audience.
The Ollies in the audience. They have handwritten. Once again, dear Ollie Williams, all I want to do is to bring back letters. If all of you bring it back, I will be happy. Well, no, we all have to write letters. So long as I am remembered in it. Also, try to say something you know about who you believe me to be. So you mentioned that you think you might know who it is. So they want you to throw out a hint to see if you're right. They wonder late into the night if you know. From A Concept. Dear Jesse Wheeler, I'm just trying to wish you well. Sad face. I know, and I appreciate it. This. This is very nice. I mean, I can't remember the last time I got a handwritten letter.
It's so difficult to say nice things to you, Jesse.
It is really difficult.
So hard.
No, because I don't believe them. So it's really difficult to give me a compliment without me being like, what are you up to? So I'm just trying to wish you well. Thanks for taking my compliments. There you go.
Okay.
As usual, I laughed a lot again. So thank you. There you go.
Turned around in the end.
Dear Scott, Letkiman, your laugh makes me joyous. And truly, with or without others' criticisms, I do hope, as my favorite, you are always well. So, Scott, still the favorite.
I mean, he's currently in the middle of dental work, so he's probably...
I hope he's listening.
His laugh is probably more of a gargle right now and probably a little terrifying.
Also, a page of general notes. Sign off is no longer a fan, but now a concept.
Noted.
Hang on. They actually provided
general notes says
general notes.
General notes. With a hint.
You see, this is a lot.
Paper change, as you can see. They did change the paper. Third note, some plans. In parentheses, sweet ones. That's good to clarify. Mm-hmm. Last one, in term of age range, I will allow you to know I am Gen Z.
And what's Gen Z again?
Gen Z is like
millennials?
No, millennial. After Gen Z is after millennials.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a zennial, like an in between X and millennial, kind of, or an elder millennial. You're a millennial.
Yep.
Ollie's a millennial. Gen Z is after us. So Gen Z would include.
You know that won't. I'm just gonna say that's not gonna help you get a vaccination. You can't line up and be like, I'm a millennial.
I'm an elder millennial.
Yeah.
I also happen to be overweight, so give me the vaccine. That's how it's working in the States. So that would include Gen Z. Would include Megan Two Takes Brackenberry and Sarah Sibley.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah. So anywhere between,
range.
I think, right now, probably, 20 and 30 or something like that, maybe? I don't know.
Well,
Something
I'm
like
30, and there's people younger than me that are millennials.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. So you're still millennial. Millennials up to born in 1992 or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Something like that. I can't remember. So Gen Z's younger than that. So right in the
So
Megan
early
Brackenberry
20s and younger.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you
Core
go.
demographic for Cabin Radio.
Core demographic. Absolutely. That's who we're talking to every morning.
That's why we keep such a hippin' and hoppin' morning show too.
That's right. That's why we're straight up Def Jam Booty. Booyah.
Def Jam Booty.
Def Jam Booty.
That's not right.
I know it's Def. I know it's Jam. I know what's straight up booty.
Oh, we're definitely straight up booty. No?
A concept. Thank you very much for the letters once again. It is nice to hear that we make you laugh. Your hints are that you're Gen Z or Z, whatever, and that Ollie...
I knew her name was Jen.
Yeah, that's right. Ollie, take a step.
Gen Z.
They asked for you to take a step.
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, Gen Z.
Yeah.
Does that line
very
up?
good. Yeah.
Does that age
First name
category
Jen,
line up?
last name Z.
That's yeah. Jenny Ziegler. Do you have a hint? You want to throw up? No. But they asked for it.
Yeah, I know.
Does
Okay.
that line up though with your guess?
Yes, Jenny.
Age-wise?
Jenny
Okay,
Z.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Jenny
Z.
Zebra.
She's still
There you
Jenny
go.
with writer's block.
If anyone else out there would like to send us fan mail, you can. Mailbox at cabinradio.ca.
Well, it's not going to work for a letter, is it? You can't send the letter.
Take a picture of the letter, put it in an email.
And
There
then
you
we'll
go.
send you the P.O. box
You
back.
wonder why you don't get any actual letters when you're giving people an email address to send them to.
I mean, it's very nice that you took the time to write out those letters. It really is. It really is. Short and sweet as they are, it does take time.
P.O. Box 2545 Yellowknife X1A 2P8.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
It's time for another PCPTP party with Emily Blake. We don't have the music because Lecter isn't here and Ollie doesn't have it queued up. So trivia. I think I got the answer. Trivia. Emily.
Those 3 burgers for breakfast this week are really starting to
Slowed it right down. I keep on burping, and that's why I can't sing. Very good. Emily, thank you for joining us once again.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to Mornings at the Cabin, always. PCTPP party. No, that's wrong. Pop culture trivia party. There it is. What's the theme this week?
News of the week.
News of the week. All right. Let's get it going. Ollie versus Wheeler. And at some point, we'll get you guys in on this as well.
Okay,
Let's
you
do
guys
it.
ready?
Yes.
Question numero uno. An upcoming biopic called Being the Ricardos will look at the lives of Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz.
Yes.
Javier Bardem is reportedly in talks to play Desi. Which actress may be cast as Lucy? Is it A, Emma Stone, B, Deborah Messing, C, Nicole Kidman, or D, Isla Fisher?
Go ahead, Ollie. Emma and Isla seem too young.
can
Well, it's,
vaguely picture what Nicole Kidman looks like. The rest of them, I'm not sure I've ever heard of.
Deborah Messing was in Will and Grace.
I've never seen Will and Grace.
Deborah Messing was in Will and Grace.
how do you not know who any of those people are?
I know who Nicole Kidman is. Let's say Nicole Kidman.
I'll go with Nicole Kidman too because that's the right answer.
It is Nicole Kidman.
Yeah,
Yes.
but a lot of people up in a stink because they
There-
want Deborah Messing to do it.
Yeah.
because she I think Deborah Messing played her before, or at least
She went as
cosplayed
her
as
for
her.
Halloween.
That's
or
right, and
something.
she looked bang on.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, give Deborah Messing a chance. Here's the thing though, it's Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, but also, if I think of like Lucy Ball, she's like this larger than life
That's
comedian.
right, and Deborah Messing's a wonderful comedic actor.
Yeah. And like obviously Nicole Kidman's an amazing actress, but I've never seen her do like comedy, big personality.
That's
you
right.
know?
But I mean, I imagine a lot of it's going to be behind the scenes kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, it's
with
probably
her,
like
her
a
and
very
Ricky.
serious.
Could be,
biopic
yeah,
and
absolutely behind the curtain.
A dramatic.
That's right. But Javier
rendition.
Bardem is Ricky Ricardo. Also, Javier Bardem, not a broad comedian either,
Well, true.
but Javier Bardem can read the phone book, and I'd watch.
Yeah.
Very
pretty
good.
much.
Okay, Nicole Kidman, 1-1.
Question number 2. What celebrity couple who the tabloids were a big fan of covering in 2020 just reportedly called it quits? Was it A, Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello,
Ooh.
B, Ana de Armas and Ben Affleck,
What?
C, Common and Tiffany Haddish,
What?
or D, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly?
Sorry, some person called Common and a haddock named Tiffany.
No. What?
I
Haddish.
didn't
You don't know who Common
Tiffany-
is?
You don't know who Tiffany Haddish is?
I've never heard either of those names in my life.
Tiffany Haddish is an amazing comedian. She was in Girls Night Out.
You okay?
Sure.
She's funny.
She's funny. No,
She
she's absolutely
played
funny.
Tuca and Tuca and Birdie,
That's true. Yep.
which is a great show.
Very good show.
You may as well be speaking a different language. All right, D.
Ollie is on
D,
season 7
Megan
of
Fox
Frasier.
and Machine Gun Kelly.
I'll say, the Ben Affleck and Armas. Ben Affleck's always breaking up with people.
That's right. Ben Affleck
Is it really?
and Ana de Armas have
Calling it
reportedly
quits?
called it quits
Oh,
after
that
almost
20-year
a year.
that 20-year age gap has got to be a real kick in the
And I
nuts.
will now be sliding into Ben Affleck's DMs.
Hey, Batman, how are you? Do you bleed? Go ahead. That's 2-1 for Wheeler.
Question number 3. Are you listening, Ollie?
Yep, sorry, I'm just making sure that Sibs has got enough people to come and ferry that massive Tim Hortons order into the studio.
She poked
Poor
the bear.
Sarah. Don't put it out if you don't want to, you get the orders. Anyway, question 3. The Kardashians recently celebrated Chicago West's 3rd birthday. What unusual pets did Kim gift her daughter? Was it A, bearded dragons, B, hermit crabs, C, sugar gliders, or D, frogs?
Better not be sugar gliders. Those things are endangered. I'm going to say sugar gliders because, that sounds like something they do.
I'm going to look them up now because I don't know what they
Sugar
are.
gliders
But
are
sugar
very-
gliders.
It's
let
a
me-
marsupial.
They're adorable. They're tiny. They cling to branches, so they'll cling to your hand and
They
stuff.
look cute. Why would you not give those?
It's like a
Because
little
they're
flying squirrel
endangered.
character.
They're either endangered or
That sounds like the sort of thing they'd do. Sugar gliders.
absolutely sugar gliders.
Look, when you Googled it, the first thing that came up was Guide to Sugar Gliders as Pets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can get them as pets.
So-
Absolutely.
You're going
Sugar
with
gliders. Yeah.
Actually, it's frogs.
Frog.
Well,
She got
that's
her 2
boring.
little
No,
frogs.
that is boring. Went down to a creek and brought her kids some frogs. Okay. Question 4.
Question 4. What celebrity recently blamed Elon Musk and Tesla for the death of her pet cats?
Huh?
Is it
Let's come to this.
Is it A, Azalea Banks, B, Jamie Lynn Spears, C, Halsey, or D, Jessica Biel?
I'll go with Jamie Lynn Spears. He hasn't been in the news in a while.
I don't know who that is.
That's Britney's younger
Britney
sister.
Spears is younger.
That doesn't make someone a celebrity.
First of all, she was on All That when she was younger, and she's an accomplished singer in her own right.
Yeah, better. That's a better answer than
And
just being
she
someone's
and
sister.
she was what was the show that she was on? Zoe something.
Zoe Knows the World or whatever. Nickelodeon show.
I've heard of Halsey. Halsey.
It was Jamie Lynn Spears.
Hey, all
She
right.
says that she blamed Tesla because the car's so quiet that I guess
It killed her cat
yeah.
because the cat was just like, it's too quiet in here.
Multiple cats apparently.
What?
Yeah. So RP to the cat.
Poor Jamie Lynn
I
Spears.
don't think it's a lot of things are Elon Musk's fault, but I don't think the death of Jamie Lynn Spears' cat.
Just wait till a Starlink satellite falls out of the sky.
Yeah, or the
Lands on someone's cat.
first death on Mars. That's going to be Elon's fault too.
Sure.
Well, especially if it's a cat.
Yeah, that's right.
I'd have a lot of questions about how that came to pass.
So 3-1. Question 5.
Question 5. What film just celebrated its 15th anniversary? Is it A, Across... it's a musical also. Was it A, Across the Universe, B, Hairspray, C, High School Musical, or D, Mamma Mia?
06, eh? High School Musical.
Yeah, surely. Yeah, all right. Yeah, High School Musical.
That is correct.
Yeah.
High School Musical came out
Right.
in 2006.
There you go.
When did Mamma Mia come out?
2010, I think.
Hmm.
2009, 10, maybe something like that.
I think it was 2008.
Really?
The
All right,
first
well,
one.
The first
And
one.
then-
Yeah, and the second one came out like last year.
Okay. Question 6. Well, it seems like there are no original movie ideas left.
This is true.
The prequel of what popular film
Yeah.
is set to be released in 2023? Is it A, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, B, Mary Poppins, C, Beetlejuice, or D, Hocus Pocus?
How can there be a prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? I just want that to be true. I'd be fascinated. I'm going to go with just the answers that I would wish for. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
It's Charlie and Chocolate Factory is the right answer.
That's correct.
Yeah.
The movie's going to be called Wonka, and
So I'm just going to focus on his
It's
childhood.
one vowel away from what I was going to call it.
Yeah. Wanker.
oh, that
Well, there's-
British humor.
Ollie is mathematically eliminated, but let's do the last question anyway.
Okay, last question. Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik have revealed the name of their newborn daughter. You don't
One
know
Direction.
who those people
One Direction.
are?
Zayn Malik's from One Direction.
Oh, Ollie, get it together. What is her name? Is it A, Olivia, B, Effie, C, Mia, or D, Kai?
Let's just go with all the swear word answers. Effie.
Right. Effie.
That's a swear word?
Effie Wonka.
Did you never watch Skins?
I'll go Kai because it sounds like yeah. That sounds
You are correct.
I am!
The name is Kai.
Kai. That's a very popular
Zayn
name.
Malik's British. You should know who he is.
Lots of people are British, and I haven't met them all.
Oh, it doesn't mean you meet them. Is that?
Yeah,
is
but
that?
he's a celebrity. You should
Yeah, that's
know
right.
the British celebrities.
Yeah, believe me, there are a lot of British celebrities who are better than that.
The celebrity culture in the UK just fascinates me. Fascinates me. It does. There's just the people that are celebrities that you've never. I mean, obviously it's a whole different country, but that you just never heard of.
Have you seen North American celebrity?
Oh, I know. No, believe me, I know.
Like,
it's as insane here.
There are people who you ask why they're a celebrity, and the answer is, they're Britney Spears' sister. And you're like, jeez.
Okay, she's
also been on TV and has an album and all that.
But that wasn't what you led off with.
That's true.
Okay. Also, I can't get Nigella Lawson calling a microwave microwave out of my head.
Who is Nigella Lawson?
Nigella Lawson?
Yeah.
She's a famous British TV chef.
Oh, is that?
It's true.
Okay. And she, microwave, was she joking? She was probably
clearly joking.
I don't know, but
clearly joking.
I can't stop thinking about it. Microwave.
Oh, you can't stop thinking about pop culture. And that's why we do this every week. Emily Blake with another episode of the Pop Culture Trivia Party. PCPP Party. Something like that, right? PCP TP Party. Pop Culture Party Trivia Party. Every Friday. And eventually we'll get this sponsored and give out prizes at some point. Emily, thank you so much for coming up with the questions again. Always so much fun. It's the reason I come into work on a Friday morning. That's going to do it for Mornings at the Cabin for the week, for the day. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend, a wonderful day. Wrap up warm. It's minus 30. It's going to continue to do so throughout the weekend. Plug in your vehicles and hope they don't catch fire.
But make sure your plugs are in working condition.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And don't plug it into, plug it into an insulated outdoor thing as well. That's always a good thing. All right. Have yourselves a good day. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.